pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Hoosiers will put total weather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent, establish the run game early on defense.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Badgers look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Slings it downfield. Connection to the right. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the Indiana Hoosiers offense has the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. The play action fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he needed every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar. That'll bring him to within 4. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a...
There he goes. Touchdown, Badgers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Unloads quickly. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Snags it up the 30 and still running. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Hoosiers are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create...
Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And off to Jones. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to run for it. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Finds the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Badgers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tuggle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna look downfield again. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Barry Johnson. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. The Badgers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Running to Green. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Wisconsin, 21, Indiana, 10.
Coming out with it, it's Washington. And the returner goes down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. Nice move to keep running. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through a tackle. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Once he got some room, it was over.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Rifles it down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Snagged out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away.
Makes a grab past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Badgers.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He'll pull it down and run. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air on first down. Sends it downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gonna let it fly. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Grab near the marker. It's Barry Johnson. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Here's the handoff. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll go right back to the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up. Line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's in open space downfield. He's loose. Past the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Indiana!
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Nice job getting to the QB there. The best Wisconsin defenses always seem to have a game breaker and a difference maker. This guy can be that for this unit. But you think back to the Watt brothers, right? TJ, JJ, nobody could block those guys one-on-one, and they just ruin coordinators' game plans offensively.
The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
that's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is...
Breaks into the open. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner is stopped. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Lost to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. From the gun, the ground game. Powers through the defender. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barker. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. They put on the heat and they blocked it. That's a live ball. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 30. He's at the... Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 11 over Iowa. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, running back gets to give. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Red pass, it's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. Oh, spins away. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. Snagged in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Badgers come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Turning it on. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. The sure hands, it's Moore. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting...
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. The Badgers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
Well, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Badger! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Rush is on him. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional.